Hello, Virgo. How are you? Welcome. I hope you're doing very, very well. Virgo, let's see how things are going to be for you. Your energies for this moment, so that you can use them to your advantage and see a situation from a new point of view. Thank you. This reading is general. Take what resonates with you and don't discard the message. And it applies to everyone who has Sun, Ascendant, Moon, or Venus in the sign of Virgo. I invite you to subscribe to the channel and remember to activate all the bells so you get notifications for the new videos I upload. If you want, you can follow me on my other TikTok and Instagram accounts, where I will be uploading new content. If you need a personal consultation with me, you can write to the email shown on the screen, and I will send you all the information you need. And attention, 3 phone lines have been activated for Argentina, Spain, and the rest of the world. There, you will be able to contact a tarot office 24 hours a day. You will be able to communicate with a group of trusted tarot readers who will be answering all your questions. For more information, I'll leave it in the video description. Thank you. All right, let's channel a message for the sign of Virgo. Thank you. You start with the Tower. We have the High Priestess. We have the King of Swords, Knight of Cups, Virgo. There's something internal going on. I don't see it as a super deep change. This is like behind closed doors. It's not being seen from the outside. I see you as being internally moved. Now let's see if we can find out what all this is about, but it's a big change you're feeling inside. Take a moment to connect with yourselves, to connect with your emotions. If there's a lot of sensitivity, if I'm going through a very emotional time in my life, I feel my emotions on the surface because I feel them very stirred up. It could be that, pay attention, this stirring up of emotions is because of a person, maybe the appearance of a relationship or a potential relationship or someone who has gotten closer. Pay attention. We have a strong water sign: Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Sun, and Ascendant. It could be that this person has sent a message, and that's what's moving me. It's stirring me up inside. I wasn't expecting this message. I didn't expect this person to write to me. That's why the situation seems so moving. That's why it feels so intense. What I feel is this energy. So far from what we see, you're taking it very seriously. I see that you're taking it in a very observant way. Maybe it's not the time yet to respond more. It's a moment to feel, to process. Take all the time you need. If this has to do with an ex, with someone you haven't seen in years, and they come back and return, not to. Take your time. Take your time to think, to observe, analyze, to feel yourself, to use your intuition too, but also to make a mature decision here. Because I feel that this King of Swords is talking to you exactly about that, not about, let's get serious about this matter. I'm going to analyze it. I'm going to think about it. I'm not going to react, but instead I'll look at it from a higher perspective. You have here the potential to get out of the situation and see it from above. This is going to help you so that the situation doesn't. I'm not saying it won't affect you, but it won't shake up your whole life. Like, what do you mean, no? Is there something here that had to change or has to change? There's a situation that has kind of pulled you out of a place where everything seemed stable. And it comes from this message, from this person. What is it that you're processing? What is it that you're working through? But are you thinking that you have to break away from this situation? Break away literally? No. Let's see what else we have, because We need a bit more information. Let's see what's going on. I'm sure I feel like you have a lot of things to say, a lot of things to express, a lot of things that have been building up for a long time. Come on. Come on, take your time. Take your time to analyze, to think, to feel the changes happening inside you, to allow that revelation to come. Let's see. Virgo, general energy, Virgo, and available. And you have the Ace of Cups here and available. We have the Eight of Pentacles. We have the Eight of Wands. And here we have the Six of Wands. Well, it's true that what was moving a lot is your emotional side, right? What I feel is, I don't really feel this as, well, a new person has appeared here and I'm leaning toward that new person. No, I see this more as your personal energy. It has to do with you, with your self-esteem, with putting yourself in that place, with putting yourself first, with that self-love, with that light, with that bright aura, right? But with that great self-esteem. To say I've realized that this person has appeared, but I'm also working a lot. I see here a Virgo who is working a lot on himself, who is healing. I see a lot of work, also therapeutic, and a lot of psychological work, which has allowed you to understand the root of a lot of situations. Why is that person showing up at this moment? Precisely because of this, because it's the test to see how much you've worked on your emotions, how much you've cleared, how much you've healed, how much you've clarified your emotions. So that's the test right there. It's kind of the end in a good way. I feel that now the presence of this person, even though they've shaken me, they've moved me, it's not affecting me to the extent it would have at another time. It's proof that I'm realizing I'm working on myself, my self-esteem, that I'm making progress and I'm on a great path. I'm on a really good path. I feel that you already have things very clear when it comes to your feelings, when it comes to what you want in your relationship. That's why this is a time of a lot of work. When it comes to health, emotional health, spiritual health, inner health, physical health too, but mainly the work within yourself, the work within yourself. Let's see how all of this continues. Virgo sign. General energy, Dishpan and Yule. Let's take 3 more arcana here. You have the Six of Pentacles here. We have the Hanged Man and we have Strength. 6 of Swords. Well, you've decided to close. You've decided to close and let go. What I feel is that this person who has come back is here to offer you something. Whether it's because they've come with a gift, they've come with some attention, with an act of generosity. But I feel that you've realized after all the work you've done on yourself that there's an intention behind all of this. What I also feel is that maybe the treatment isn't the same. It's like there's a lack of balance in the dynamic of the relationship between what you give and what you receive from this person. I feel like now you're seeing this person, not like you were seeing them before, not just seeing, observing, but you were seeing them from a place that was not only elevated, but now you're seeing the other side of the situation. You're gaining a new perspective. So are you in an ideal moment where you've realized that you have to let go for good in order to move forward? To gain what? Freedom? To gain health? To realize that all the work I've done on myself hasn't been in vain. And today I'm stronger than ever. To connect with that instinct, with that passion, with that drive to move forward, with a new mindset, to move forward with your projects, your new goals, your new future. Here, there's something that you've definitely decided to close. You've decided to walk away from that past. You know, its cycle is over. So you're probably going through a situation where there's a definite ending. You're on a journey toward a new horizon, toward a new place with new experiences, with new situations, with new people. But before, did you realize that you had to close a situation? In some cases, pay attention. If this doesn't have to do with a person, it could also be very closely related to the work area. It's like there's a before and after regarding a work issue. Some Virgos who have decided to leave a job where maybe you weren't being paid what you were supposed to be paid, or was there some kind of imbalance in all the effort you were putting in, and this wasn't being compensated properly in a fair way? Have you taken the time to analyze it here, and are you probably on your way to a new personal project or a new job? Because things here are super clear for you, okay? You know the potential you have, you know what you like, you know what you're passionate about, and you're going to focus everything, your mind, your energy, your resources on that new horizon. Let's see what we have in the Oracle. Dear Virgo, let's go with some advice for all of you. Come on, let's take this one here. You have the real reward. Vibrantia tells you you were born to shine and inspire. Practice humility to avoid jealousy. Be grateful for life, and more good things will come. Be true to yourself and recognize your brilliance. Dear Virgo, this is what we have seen for all of you. Have a beautiful day, and we'll see you here next time.